Guys, making $10,000 a month on Etsy is not as difficult as everybody says it is. Right now, there are tons of shops making crazy amount of sales on the platform just from selling print-on-demand mugs. And so in this video, I'm gonna show how you can launch and scale your own mug Etsy print-on-demand shop up to $10,000 per month the right way. And this is the exact same system that I've used for my personal mug shop that got me to over 5 figures per month. So we are talking from personal experience here, guys. I am gonna give you the full blueprint. And let's start off with pillar number 1. And this is gonna be the actual maths behind earning 10K per month and why most people never get there. And I wanna start by saying something very important to you guys, okay? People do not fail to get to 10K per month in the print-on-demand business model, selling mugs, because selling mugs on Etsy doesn't work. The proof is absolutely all around us, and even I am an example of this, showing you the proof with my very own shop. But of course, people out there definitely do fail. And I want to say some of the main reasons why people fail is because they expect to just go out there, create random listings with no systematic approach, no system behind the business. They don't treat it like a business. They don't know how to treat it like a business. And that is why they ultimately fail. And I sympathize with that. If you don't know what to do and you're out there just making listing after listing, putting so many hours in and you're not getting results, you're not getting traction, it is going to be very easy to feel disheartened. And that's going to happen very quickly. But I just want to say right off the start, yeah, let's just note it down. It's incredibly possible. But let's first now touch on the math behind 10K. Because if your average order value is even just $20 on your shop, making 10K per month in dollars, it's just 500 orders. But then if you take it a step further, and if your average order is $30, that's only about 333 orders you have to make in the whole month, which averages out to about 11 orders per day. Now that sounds a lot more achievable. And now I know straight away, as soon as I say that, some of you are there gonna be thinking, oh, but Alfie, an average order value of $30 for a mug, that's never gonna happen, that's not realistic. And I wanna say to you, in response to that comment, that is not the right business mindset to have. We are not talking about a business where you only ever sell one product at a time to one person. We are talking about setting up a business and a system where your average order value is maximized and it is as high as it possibly can be. You want to be thinking like a business owner, like every proper business does, of saying, right, how do I get customers to buy 3 products at a time? 4 products at a time, you know, how do I maximize the average order value and get customers coming back as much as possible? That is the way to think of it, like a business owner, not thinking of it as, oh, I need to sell this many individual products. Oh, that looks really unachievable. That's not a business mindset. And I've worked with enough stores firsthand where we implement this exact same approach to maximize average order values. And I'm telling you now, it works and it is the proper way to set up the business and set up the system. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you in today's video. The real goal that we're trying to achieve here is actually very simple when you break it down. You need to get enough exposure that then leads you to get enough clicks on your products, that then leads you to get enough conversions when things are set up the right way, when people are on your products, that then leads to enough sales. And the products need to be set up in the right way to maximize the average order value so that those sales you do make gives you the highest amount of profit possible that they possibly can. And I'm gonna tell you something now that you might not wanna hear. If you're sat there and you've got a shop that's got under 50 listings in it, 100% right from the start, you do not have enough products on your store to give Etsy enough data about your shop and how these products are performing. And again, because I always like to do this, I'm gonna show you some real examples from my real store, and you go back and check my videos on my channel. I don't remove any videos, everything is always out there. When I started the mug shop, okay, I did this as a challenge. I had around about 150 listings in the shop, and in the first 90 days, I've got it here, it made me around about £1,500 or $2,000. And guys, this was with 150 listings, 3 months in a row of consistently uploading. And you know, some people would look at that and say, $2,000 after 3 months, that's amazing. For me, I look at that and I think, I really wish that was a lot better. But I trusted the process. And I know the process, and I know that high quality output equals high quality results on Etsy. And so I knew that I just had to keep going. Because guys, this is one thing, right? When you follow the right system where it's a step-by-step approach and you just know what you're doing, if you can follow a checklist, you can follow a system. And a lot of what we're going to talk about isn't about being a marketing genius. it's about having the right system. And that's one thing I know, guys. I was an engineer for 7 years, working killer days, right, on the dockyard. But one thing that I established is that if you have the right system, things become easy and it's very hard to fail. And one of the biggest parts about having the right system is, of course, having the right workflow. And this is very important, especially if you're, say, a busy mom, a busy dad, you're working, you're doing a 9-to-5 job, you've got kids, you don't have much time in the evening. You need a system and a workflow that's going to let you bang out listings very quickly at a maintained level of quality. And so simple things like having the right platform that you do everything on, where you make your designs on, where you can upscale, where you can mock up, where you can generate AI designs on. Having a platform that can do all of that, a very simple thing, just like that, makes a huge difference. I changed from using Canva and doing everything manually to using Kittl very early on in my journey, and that made a huge difference to me. I'm going to talk in a bit more detail about how I use Canva to make my designs later in the video, but I will say Kittl is an incredible platform, changed the game for me. If you guys want to check them out, sponsored link in the video description, grab yourself 30% off. I really recommend them, especially if you're going to follow along with the system that I'm putting in place here. But now let's also touch on this. The system that you've got in place, although it may be perfect, it will only work if you stop wasting your time making designs that nobody wants. And so pillar 2 is to spend a heavy amount of time on researching the right way before you spend months and months making designs that don't sell, that no one wants, and then you start to feel discouraged. So guys, I don't want to see any of you going away and just making designs because you like them with no data on how they're going to perform or not. You can do that if you just want to do this as a little hobby, but if you want to earn serious income, you got to treat it like a business and you got to make things that people want. We are entrepreneurs here, okay? We look at what there is demand for in the market, we look at where the gaps are, we look at what people want, and then we make a product to service that want and service that need and fill the gap. And then that is why we are able and qualified to take the money for doing that. And so I want you to think of your mugs like this. Mugs are more often than not just, a random product on Etsy. They are a gift vehicle. Most people buy mugs on Etsy because that gift represents a person, a moment, such as like a wedding, for example. It represents a loved one, like, someone in the family or a pet that they love. It represents a joke, perhaps. It represents a special occasion, like a retirement or, something like that. And so when you go out and make designs, instead of just guessing what to design or doing stuff that you think looks pretty, do it based off of data and do it based off of what there is demand for the product. And then once you've got that down, there's one more thing that's going to change the game for you here. And you might notice it yourself. You could look at a lot of best-selling mugs on Etsy and you might think to yourself, oh, that's such a basic design. Like, how is anybody buying that? But then you look at it and you're like, oh, wait, is that a bestseller badge on that product? Where did that come from? And so a lot of the times you're going to notice, even you look at something and you think it's boring, if it's got the right targeting, it's got the right use case, and it's presented in the right way, it will make sales. And guys, trust me, I know this is a lot to take in, okay? And it's very strategic. And I used to overthink all of this stuff myself. Trust me, I made the mistakes and I realized that a lot of the mistakes I was making was consistent and I kept doing the same things wrong. And like I said this year, I want to give you as much free stuff that you can use to get serious sales on Etsy and really improve. And so that's why I put all of my mistakes and all of my lessons selling mugs over the years into a checklist for you guys. So you can take all of the guesswork out of selling print-on-demand mugs on Etsy and literally just list a product and work your way through the checklist to make sure that you're not wasting any time and everything that you do has got something behind it that I've seen work myself in the past. And yeah, it's just got the proof there to stop you wasting time. And if you guys want to check it out, like I said, I just want to help you out. It's completely for free. Link in the video description for that checklist. And now let's start talking about some of the more juicier subjects, and we're gonna get into the design work. And so let's talk about the 4 main sorts of designs on mugs or design styles that tend to sell the best that you can work from, okay? Obviously, a lot of these are gonna be AI generated, right? But the first one is gonna be wrap around mug designs. And so these are pretty easy to make, guys. You can make them on Kittl. Just make sure you got the right dimensions. Use AI to produce the product for you. You could do it as a very simple pattern. Just make sure that your prompts are good. Subject, style, vibe that you want. Make sure the dimensions are correct. And then, like I said, these are some of the easiest ones you can make ever because it's literally just a pattern. Next up, guys, a really cool way to get your artwork. You could actually just pay for proven concept designs. You don't have to do any of the hard lifting at all. I like to use Creative Fabrica sometimes when I've got a design blank. This is just a platform that you can pay a little subscription every month, and then you could get ready-made artwork for you that's of a very high quality by high quality creators, and you can download it and use it for your print-on-demand designs with full print-on-demand commercial usage rights. Method 3, very simple text-based designs. Again, these could be super simple, guys. You see a ton of these as bestsellers, but you've really got to make sure that you've got the right targeting and the right phrase, and you've got the right font for the sort of vibe of mug that you're trying to sell, an audience you're trying to sell to. And again, you can use AI, guys, to generate you a ton of trademark-free designs that you can use as these like very simple text-based joke mugs. And yeah, these do really, really well. Of course, you can do this on Kittl. You've got a ton of font options, and yeah, these do really well as long as you get the targeting and the phrase right. Then another method, this is one that I do personally myself a lot, and that is personalized mugs. So personalized mugs are amazing. Again, a complete game changer for me. They work perfectly in the gifting category. You can actually do personalized stuff directly on Printify now, or you can use a third-party program like Hello Custom as well. And I've worked firsthand with sellers such as Craig, did a lot of the personalized mugs, made well over 5 figures per month doing this. You know, personalized mugs, again, very, very good design style to do with the mugs. And now we're going to move on to arguably an even more important step, guys. And this is the packaging of the product. And I don't mean the packaging of how it's shipped. I mean the packaging of how you present that product to the world. And so if your shop is starting to pick up a few views, but it's not getting any sales, it normally means 2 things. Your photos and listing images that you use are not getting the click because the thumbnail image is not set up properly, or your listings are getting clicked but they're not making people buy and they're not converting because the rest of your image stack is not set up properly for conversions. And so I talk about it in pretty much every video, guys, but you know how important getting that first click is, because if no one clicks on your product, they'll never even get the chance to buy your product. And so this is why I really recommend to try out a few different mock-up styles, especially at the start. Run some low budget ads and look at it strictly as a test. Don't look at it to earn 10K in your first month doing ads. It's not gonna happen. Use it as a test to see which mock-up styles get the best click-through rates for you. And this is a stat that you can only see on ads. Of course, you'll start to notice some patterns. The best click-through rates will show up time and time again for the best mock-up styles. And then all you want to do is just use those mock-up styles more throughout your store in the future. And like I said, guys, this is such a crucial point, honestly. Like, I like to go on Etsy and buy high quality mock-ups from Etsy. You could even use AI to generate your own. Again, you could go to Creative Fabrica, get mock-ups up there. I would rather you literally spend a week solid, not even making designs, but just researching high quality mock-ups and presentation styles, because honestly, that is the thing that's going to set you apart. But now we're going to talk about something that is, again, very, very important. And this is average order value, because this is the bit that's going to unlock the key between a very average seller and a proper business. And so, like I said right at the start, we're not building this to sell 1 mug at a time. That's going to make things very hard for you. We're building this to sell 3, 4, 5 mugs at a time plus. This is the exact average order strategy which I teach and I go into detail with anybody I work with personally, and it's why the shops we work with get the big revenues and the full-time incomes that they do. But just for the purpose of this video, I'm going to keep it very beginner, very simple, and just give you 2 easy strategies that you can do to improve average order values. First one is to just introduce some natural add-ons within your shop. So for example, if you're selling mugs, add coasters into the shop, maybe add some tumblers into the shop as well, and maybe start to sell some personalized sets for certain events. And with that, you can also add different variations of your products as well, different variations of mugs. For example, I also started selling the 2-tone mugs, and I expanded to sell in the US as well as the UK. This massively helped me reach a wider audience as well. And then again, one of the biggest game changers for me personally in increasing my average order value was actually using infographics to promote people with an offer to buy more products from me at a time. So I'll flash up the infographic I use, and this was a massive step personally that helped me to get to that 10K a month mark. And always just remember, guys, if you're sat there right now, even after watching everything I spoke to up until this point, and you're saying to yourself, oh, I still don't think it's possible to earn 10K a month, that's just a limiting belief, because there's so many examples out there. Like, come on, guys. Even me, myself, I've done it. Okay, and I literally started this off as a challenge just to show you guys how possible it is, and I'm glad I did. And I'll tell you now, I never used to think 10K a month was possible in any realm. I grew up in a single parent household, watching my mum work 2 jobs. I used to think that if I could ever earn £2,000 per month, then I'm doing pretty good, right? But I'm telling you guys, when you see the potential that's out there and you see how easy it really can be with the right systems, you know, I got enough examples of clients that are even doing this as well, not just me. You really can do it, guys. You gotta break through those limiting beliefs. And now, if you wanna fast track your progress, or you've watched this and you're still a bit unsure about how exactly to implement certain techniques and things in your shop, this is exactly why I created my community, which is the Etsy Accelerator. Inside, I help sellers to achieve full-time incomes on Etsy and treat it like a proper business without you having to go away and spend hours wondering about what to sell, how to sell it, how to create the products, how to maximize average order value, all things like this. It's all in there in detail, the exact strategy that I use, the exact strategy that people in the community have used to get very good results. And so if you're serious about scaling to a full-time income on Etsy, then there's going to be a link in the video description to apply to see if you're a good fit to join the community. We no longer take on just anybody who wants to come in. And so if you are serious, fill out the form and we'll see if you're a good fit for the program. But now that you know the exact process to get to 10K per month, you of course need to make sure that your sales are consistent and your designs are good enough to actually get you to that 10K a month mark. And so that's why I recommend to check out this video here, because it's really going to help you on that front. Otherwise, thank you so much, guys. I love you all. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.